Hey guys, I'm Casey.
And I'm Kelsey, and today we're going to be doing a tutorial on how we stretch for cheerleading.
One of the stretches we're going to be showing you are lunges. You may need a partner, so as Kelsey shows you, I will be helping her. So let's get started. You're supposed to really sit in your lunge as Kelsey shows you. You should feel the pain in your upper thigh. As we do this, we usually stretch our arms.
Hold each for 30 seconds and swing your arms when you change
For extra shoulder stretch. Do them each twice. As Kelsey switches onto her other leg, she'll be doing another arm stretch. Really sit in your lunge.
Put your arm behind your head and pull your elbow. Make sure you can feel your shoulders. Then swing like you did the first time and hold your other arm.
Do them each twice. It may help to push down on your partner as she does her lunge to make sure she can feel some type of pain in her upper thigh. As she's going to show you another type of lunge. This one is more on the ground. It helps to stay on your arms, but if you need an extra stretch, you will be going on your elbows. Make sure your back leg is straight and also your back. After that, she will be sitting and leaning up and pulling her back leg towards her front. Make sure you can feel the burn in your upper thigh. And
Then I'll put my leg back down.
and she would be putting her back leg straight and leaning back. As a partner, you would lift up her back leg and kind of reaching it towards her head. If they can't touch their head, it's fine. You'll get better.
Then switch legs and do the same thing you did for the first leg. Go on your elbows.
Make sure your back is straight and your back leg.
Then come down on your leg like you did the first time. Pull your leg up.
And make sure you feel the pain. After that, she will be putting her leg onto her head. It helps as a partner to kind of help her reach.
Now Casey will be doing another leg stretch that we do.
Usually you put your legs about shoulder strength apart. Do a medium stretch at first.
As you can see, her back is straight and her arms are not really straight, but they're bending because she's not trying to stretch fully yet. Then she goes to the other leg. Her back is still straight like it was the first time.
And keep your legs straight.
Then she'll
Go into a more fuller.
Then she'll pull her leg, actually pull the back of her calf, and bring her body closer to her knee. Then she'll put her arms on her shoulders, as you can see, and pull herself, and it lets you hang, so your body goes closer to your leg. She'll do the same thing for the other side, by pulling her calf closer to her knee. And she's also doing the same exact thing with her shoulders that she did in the first leg.
Now for the middle. First you start with a middle stretch.
Then she'll put her arms on her shoulders and rock. It helps to rock because it makes your back a little looser and your upper thigh. Then she'll hold onto her calves and pull her head in between her legs as far as she can go. If you can't go that far, then it's okay.
After that, you will go to the front
And touch your toes.
Do the same for the other leg, but remember to hold it for 30 seconds each. It helps to repeat each step until you feel comfortable. After that, you would want to put your legs together and stretch down. I usually start with a minimum stretch and then stretch more. It helps better to reach up as high as you can and come down. Now for
The next stretch that we'll be doing helps you stretch your back. I'll be doing 2 and Casey will be doing the other 2.
You may need a spotter, but Kelsey don't need one to do a back bend. It helps to fix her back. There's one, and then the second one is where you'll be putting your back leg straight. It helps to lock your knees and push forward so you can feel an extra stretch on your back and your arms. So you can come down as ever as you want. It doesn't matter. Then the 2 that I'm going to be showing you on.
She'll be bending back.
And coming on my own.
It helps your lower back and your shoulders. Then she'll come down.
However you want. And getting on your knees just like this.
Bend back. Come on your hands. Then drop down to your elbows. You can help her pull her back up. And then she'll come down. The next stretch, Casey will be doing a straddle. In the straddle, Casey will put one arm, both of her arms touching her foot at a minimum stretch. You don't want to go too far.
Make sure your toes are pointed and hold it for about 30 seconds.
Do the same thing on the other side. She only stretches for a minimum, as her toes are still pointed. Then she'll go to the middle at a minimum 2. Next, she will do the same thing she did the first time, but go farther until she can actually feel the burn. She'll hold it for 30 seconds. She'll do the same thing for the other side. Then she'll go to the middle and go all the way down. If you can't, then go as far as you can. Then she'll put one arm over her head and the other arm underneath of her so she can feel the burn in her side. And switch to the other side. Also hold for 30 seconds. Then she'll go back out into the middle. Then she'll put both of her arms on her legs and put her chest to the ground. Next, she will be going into a plank.
I'll do it sideways so you guys can see. Usually you start with grabbing your toes and pull as much as you can towards yourself.
Then she will point her toes, come back up, lift her arms up, come down sideways, and hold the arch of her foot. If you can't do it for 30 seconds,
For the next thing we're going to be doing is a split. But before then, we're going to do a little bit of stretching splits. Usually to help us get better at our splits, we do wall splits. So today we're going to be using a wall to help us stand up.
but if you don't have a spot where you can use a wall, you can use a chair.
Now for mine.
Now Casey will be doing a wall split.
Now we're going to be doing our splits.
First, Casey is going to be doing hers. As you can see, both of her legs are straight and her toes are pointed.
It helps to get your bow and arrow. Also helps to come down and hold your foot.
Then I'll be doing mine.
As you see, she keeps her toes pointed. And now she's going to reach for her foot. If you need something more harder if you can get your split and no pain. It helps to put your front foot up on something taller. So just something a little bit more. Don't have to be too big. Make sure your toes are pointed still. And Kelsey's going to be doing it too. Just something a little bit more. Well, this is it for our stretching video. I hope you like it.
Comment, subscribe, and like it up. Peace.